Oh, welcome to the stream.
Let's roll.
This is the game, the semi-final of Bimbals versus Merge Vincere. Team EB, what was it? EB1 versus... No, EB2, actually, sorry. EB2 versus Lux1. We hope that this game is going to be fun, seeing as they both have potential, but sadly on Team Team Bimbals, sorry. On Team Bimbals, they have only 4 players instead of 5. I'm not expecting much, but from the last game where there was Lux 2, I don't know what to really expect, because they won 2 maps that time. And you were the one commentating here, Adrian, weren't you?
I believe I was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is gonna be an interesting game. Both teams are very skilled. And I think we're gonna have a good game, even though it's gonna 4v5. And, yesterday I was commentating a game where it was a 4v5. And I obviously expected that the team with the 5 players would win. But the team Danish Dad Reformed, which was in 4, actually managed to pull it back, and they won 2 maps in a row, which was very surprising.
It was very, very surprising. I remember watching that game, and I was very impressed. I was the referee for that game. And I just remember being super impressed about how they lost those couple of rounds, but then in the end they always pulled it back somehow. They just, play those angles really well, They chose to stay in tight corners, in little cubby holes where they wouldn't expect, they wouldn't expect them. So it was really impressive to watch. And do you think we would be able to see that in this one?
Well, yeah, I think if the Bimbals team plays very well as they are in 4, they have to tactically play with it and constantly keep it in their minds that they are man down. And I think, personally, I do believe that when you're a player in a disadvantage, it's better if you're on terrorists. So hopefully they manage to get that on the start. But we'll see. Let's see how they manage to what their game plan is. It's gonna be interesting. Okay, I see that everybody's ready. Let's see. I think we should be starting soon. Alright, okay, we're gonna be starting now. And
Yes, I think
with the
we'll
map
be
plan.
starting now. Yes, the vetoes are coming in. It's going to be very interesting to see, because I think anything is game. As we see the start, Team Richmond Sarah decide to veto Dust 2. Very interesting. I like that. I'm not a big fan of watching or playing Dust 2 maps, but then onwards, Bimbals has chose to veto Nuke. That. Actually, I would have enjoyed watching Nuke, because I think I've seen Bimbals play on Nuke before. It was a pretty fun game to watch.
Yeah, I mean, Nuke is one of those maps where it's multi-layered and it's a bit difficult for a stream to read on the mini-map especially. But, it's always fun to watch it because it's very dynamic. It has the outside area with the secret, and there's quite a lot of fun tactics that can be used there. But, we'll see.
And onwards now we have Merge vetoing Overpass, and Bimbals vetoing Ancient. Sadly, Ancient not getting any attention yet still. I don't think a lot of people that are in this tournament have really played that map, so I don't think they're ready for it. But you know, it's a new map. We'll give it some time. Maybe next year, if it's still in the map pool, you know, we'll see a lot more of it.
Or if CS:GO isn't even the game pool, you never know.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on what the community decides, of course.
Mm. Or if Valve just are not having a nice day and don't want to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'd like to see. I mean, there are 3 maps. It might still be one of the other 2. If that is assuming if both teams win one map.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Um,
Assuming.
but then
And
also there's the finals. So I think it would be a
yeah,
great thing to watch in the finals.
it
Personally, I
would
would
be a.
dislike to commentate that because I don't know any calls
I
on.
don't know any calls on that either. I
I
think
think,
that would be Elon and Bogo's thing to do.
yeah, you're gonna have to study the map a bit beforehand.
Mhm.
But
But in the end, what the map that got chosen is Vertigo, which is I'm actually happy. I like that map. What do you think of Vertigo so far?
uh, honestly, I enjoy playing on Vertigo myself. It's one of the maps which doesn't get played very often, but whenever it does get played, I think everybody has a good time. I mean, you know, that is assuming nobody leaves in your game, of course.
Of course.
And yeah, I really like the fact that in the central there's that little cubby hole which you can throw flashes through, and I quite like that.
That is very much so a really fun one. And what also is very common to see with Vertigo itself is that I think pretty much after every major tournament that gets played and they play Vertigo, it changes a bit. And I think that's actually fun because, you know, they're trying to develop it more and more. So it's, you know, for that competitive edge, I think.
Yeah.
So it's great to see how it you know improves after every time. I don't feel like after this tournament they will change it because I'm not sure how much of a you know Valve's map makers are really watching us. But if there's one, you know, hey, that'll be sick.
Yeah, that's it would be really cool because I mean we don't really have a wide audience apart from European schools, so
Mhm. Well, except for that one time where we got a clip from last year's. It was yeah, it was Yash from Team CS Mole that got a clip onto Reddit. It got a lot of likes and upvotes, and that was pretty. That was a pretty much of a big hit there. I think that was like with the first tournament. I think that was impressive to see how kind of. I don't know if I can say that mainstream one of our clips got, but still.
I mean, really, I mean, if anyone finds a nice clip they see, they might want to clip it, and then we can upload it to Reddit again and see if that can get recreated. So
Hmm.
anybody watching in chat, just if you get a really nice ace, then just make sure to clip it.
Exactly. Make sure to clip it if you wish to see it somewhere. Or, if there's a clip already made, if you wanna, you can definitely share it anywhere you can. We will get a wider reach, and I think it will even make the tournament even more interesting, in my opinion. But as you can see, we're already in the vertical map. The players are getting their shots in, trying to remember those angles if they haven't played in a while.
Yeah, I don't know why one of the players isn't there yet.
Neither, but he should
For
be joining
Bimbals.
soon. They
Alright,
should be joining soon. Oh, there
he
we
just
go.
joined. Alright, well, I'm excited to see this game. Any predictions here?
Uh, I have I can't really predict it as I have a double bias here, with Vincere being Lux 1 and me being a Lux 1 alumni, and Bimbals having players from the same, the Baltic countries. I have a bit of a bias, so I'm not one for predicting, but uh, if I had to, I would go for Vincere as they have, the 5 players. That 1 player edge is a little bit of a big thing, but I'm ready to be surprised as well. Do you have any idea? Do you have any? any ideas of who could win? Any predictions?
I mean, obviously the idea that one player advantage is very tempting to have my prediction, but I have faith in Bimbals. I've seen a bit of their gameplay and it's been nice. I think they're going to be working together as a team a lot, and when you're in those 4v5 situations, your team's forced to work a lot better together, and you have the mindset that you're gonna have to work hard and to recover that one player loss. So anything can really happen. It's not very uncommon to see, especially in a ranked game, that the four team actually gets the advantage if they're all willing and if they don't lose any motivation.
Just to brag for a little bit about myself, that gives me a nice little story that I remember. I was playing competitive once. I was in a LEM rank at that time. I guess a little bit of a brag, but still, I was in LEM in that time, and what happened was like 3 of our teammates. I was playing with a friend, and we decided to play a competitive game, 5v5. 3 of the teammates just decided to quit because we were losing. We were losing like by 10 rounds or something. It was like 3-13 or something, and so they left. But we somehow pulled it all the way back with the 3 bots. This was before the bots were not, allowed on competitive games. We played with those bots, and we actually managed to pull it back and get to a 15-15. So I fully agree with the possibility of, if you're in the mindset of pulling back, then it's very, very possible to then, win.
Yeah, I think having refereed a lot of these CS:GO games and being in the voice chat with the people who are playing, and sometimes not necessarily when they're in a disadvantage, but they constantly keep on saying like, oh yeah, we can demoralize them now since they're relaxing a bit, we can hit them hard, and they won't be expecting our plays if we play a bit unexpectedly. So I think if players think like that, they keep on thinking like they need to outthink their opponents, and they need to just outsmart their opponents generally. It would.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's more than possible for them to do that. I've also seen Bimbals play before, and I think they can, I think they can pull it back if need be.
I think if Bimbals actually watched yesterday's game, they have the Danish Dad Reformed. They played it as a 4v5 as them as well, but they had a brilliant strategy for the knife round. And I'm wondering if Bimbals are gonna be recreating that here.
I wonder too. And as we see, we have the knife round already starting with, everyone going towards the upper middle there, and they are starting to knife each other, and we already have 2 people going down, with the advantage going towards Vincere.
Yeah.
With the Bimbals being down by 2, and they're gonna get... Oh, there was a team kill! A team kill from Vincere, nice, and
Yeah.
Bimbals sadly going down, with Vincere then getting that last kill. And now they get to pick whether they stay or switch, and from what I see, they decided to switch. That's more than okay. I do not have a problem with that.
Yeah. I mean, it's always fun to have some unexpected plays, of course. See what the hell. I wonder what their thought process was behind this.
I wonder too. But we don't have time to think about what their thought process was. It's time to think about what their thought process is moving onwards as we start the game. This is going to be an interesting game. We have the Vincere already pulling up equally on both sides, not knowing what's going to happen with Bimbals on the T side. We have Dorkinator already catching a glimpse of one of those players there, and Tin just pulling back up after having seen him. But already 2 people go down for a trade with one for each. And already a player on Bimbals is on 4 HP, and they have a little bit of a problem here. They know that they are there, but Bimbals don't know what to do. They want to turn around. They want to reverse that gear, go onto the B side. But I think they know about the rotate. Oh, Dorkinator gets that kill on Shin. That's a good one with a fight coming in between Platon me, but he's getting smoked out. He has to move around, and I think it's a 3-on-3 now, and Bimbals have a chance to just go for this with a 3-on-3. Technically a 2-on-3 with the low 4 HP, but one goes down, Pugj goes down, and Dorkinator trying to do something. Yeah, does he get the kill? He gets the kill. It's 2v2.
One player very low and one player 40 HP on the T side. Oh, and the counter-terrorist, aka Bimbals, get the first round, which is very important, considering they have a good economy now and they managed to buy good guns with their man down.
Exactly. So that's gonna be a good start for Bimbals, as they have that first round. I think that's gonna give a lot of moral support for themselves right there. And now they're gonna try to go more of a rush in with those guns, as they know the other team has pistols, and they already acquired that first kill. McQueen getting that first kill, and now trying to get some opposition. But oh my god, 2 kills with a shotgun. Oh my god, is he gonna get a third one? He doesn't get a third one, but those 2 kills were very nice with the shotgun. Remiga now having to pick up the bomb, but doesn't get to, and the bomb is down. There's one person left against 3. Can he do this? He kills the first one. He knows where the second one is, but does not get that kill. Vincere get the second round. Damn. That was a nice shotgun. Those are some nice shotgun kills there from, I think that's
It's gonna be a pause
Rage.
from
Oh,
Merger Vincere.
there is a pause from Merge Sorry, as a person who studied Latin before, it's vincere, but you know.
Sorry.
Not.
With my Italian, I'm sorry.
Yeah, the Italian really is nice, isn't it?
But yeah, I think this is gonna be an interesting game. We're already seeing some good gameplay here from the first 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Already 1-1. What's the economy looking like? I mean, obviously Merger Vincere here, they have quite a good economy. And let's see, their last player doesn't manage to join just yet. Let's see. They're gonna have to use another one of their pauses. Oh wait, it's actually Bimbals. Wait, oh no, it is Merger Vincere who used their pauses. Makes sense.
It is then. From the ref, there are some technical difficulties, he states, and so we'll have to wait a little bit, sadly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so far, I think it is a start. It is a good start for both teams. Getting that first round by Bimbals was impressive, seeing as they're on 4 people, but they managed to get that first round, and now the second round taken by Merge and Sayer. They have pretty equal ground,
Jeez.
and they had to use another one of their pauses. Yeah, and now I think they're on pretty even ground in terms of confidence, I think, but sadly the other team. Sadly, the other team, Merger and Sayer, have the big guns now, while Bimbals are going to go with pistols. Yes, sorry about these technical difficulties so far.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Here we can see. I mean, we're waiting for that last person. He still has not come. It's the last second here. Yeah, we're just gonna have to force them to play here. Since they did use all their 3. They had 3 minutes to wait. But I think it's now a bit of a fairground. It's a 4v4. Let's see what happens.
We shall see what happens, I agree. Now even ground with 4v4 fully. Sad, sucks to hear, sucks to see, but here we already start seeing...
One of the CT actually managed to throw their smoke off the edge. So that's a bit of a lost economy for them.
Yep, that is some lost economy with that smoke going away. But Bimbals here are, thinking of how they can go for it. They were thinking of going towards B, but it seems as if they're turning around. They're gonna take either a different approach, or they're gonna... Oh no, they're going through the mid. They're gonna take a little bit more even approach. There's 2 players waiting for them already with a boost coming in. Maybe they get an advantage. He gets one. Does he get the second one? No, he drops down before. It's been a trade, but Dylan has taken the next guy down. And Dorkinator getting 2 kills with his Tech 9. Impressive. He's down to 18 HP. And him and Remiga are left against Rage all alone. He's going around and he knows they're gonna go B. Rage coming from behind them. Will they notice him? It's a good plant behind the box. I think he knows. He gets the first kill on Remiga. The last one is low, and he gets the last kill on Darkinator. Sadly, he was low, but he gets that clutch.
Rage gets that beautiful 2v1, and he doesn't even get a scratch. He just has a spray control. He managed to make sure that he just annihilates, essentially.
Exactly, and now we have the 5th player back in the match. I think he's gotten a little bit of money as well with that, having not been there for that one round, and so they can, all have weapons. Dylan choosing to go for the SSG, very impressive, and the other team, Bimbals, having 3 AKs and a Mac 10 for McQueen. A Mac 10, I haven't seen that being used in a while, but there's already being fights in mid. Rage getting through the smoke on Dorkinator, and Hug being left to 18 HP. And Ermiga going down now to Platon me. This is not going good. This is not going good. Shin catching them off guard with the next kill on McQueen and getting that last kill on Hug. That was a good round. They locked it down. They chose to go around, and they could, easily put them to shame.
Yeah. Now it's gonna be a 5v4 again. So back to their. It's definitely not the fair matchup, but it's the amount of players that actually showed up. So their full team representing them now. Maybe that's why they managed to win last round.
Okay, and Platonmi getting that first kill and a second kill through the smoke. He's still shooting, getting some clips onto Remiga and Hug. And now they have to back off. They have to try to survive. They're trying to see if they can push, and Rage pushes onwards. It kills Hug, but Remiga also gets caught. He tried to save himself to look at behind, but yeah, they pushed him already from the front already. So there he goes, and it's a 4-1 who merge Vincere. I shall call it merge Vincere as well, because it's way easier than saying Vincere.
2 Mac 10s being used yet again. They seem to like that gun.
Remiga doesn't seem to have a gun. He has a Tech 9. Should give that to Dorkinator. He was the last one that used those Tech 9s very nicely. But McQueen getting the Mac 10 kill. And Shin getting the next 2 kills with his AK, sadly. But he did get flashed. Dorkinator gets the kill on Rage. And Tin and Shin knows where the last guy is. They tried to go for him. And Dorkinator goes down as well. And now it's 5-1. It's kind of looking not nice for Bimbals. They have to, try to save money to be able to then go onwards. But you know, they still have enough money now to buy these guns that they need. Maybe now they have actual guns and utility they can use, so they'll have a higher chance of winning this round.
This
But
time, the CT's, I just noticed, the CT's smoke didn't go off the edge, so that actually got used in the end. But, but the CT's definitely know their lineups. You can tell they'll line up for their smokes and their flashes. And they've studied this map and they've prepared for it. Which we love to see people putting time and effort into these games.
exactly, it is good to see a matchup which, you know, they know the teams, but oh wow, Shin already getting kill on McQueen, and now they're pushing in. Hug and Remiga going down. Dorkinator left alone again. Is he gonna be able to clutch this? No, he cannot, as there were two of them there peeking. This is not
Perfect
looking
round.
that great. It's not looking that great. They got a flawless round, exactly like you said.
Well, that's right.
Are you still confident on that 4v5 win there, buddy?
I mean, it is only the first map, and it is only the first few rounds. I can always hope, but I'm now a bit towards your prediction with Bimbals. But let's see what happens here. A few of the CTs, Merger Vincere, are already quite low. I mean, 63, which isn't very low, but 3
Oh,
HP from Rage, but he does get that kill into McQueen. So,
and now Remiga trying to get those other hits, but with that op,
uh,
he gets killed, and now Hug and Orkinator again left to try to fend off, but there's one person that got hit. That was a nice molly. I don't know who threw that, but that was a really nice molly, and now they know that they're there, and Dorkinator gets one, and
okay.
Hug gets another one, and now he's left alone. Oh, he gets a
1v2.
kill. It's a 1v2 with one of them being very low. Can he do this? He's not gonna notice someone behind him. There's someone behind him. He's not gonna see this. No. Rage kills him. Sadly, it was Rage, the one with the 3 HP that gets him from behind. Did not expect that at all. I think if he would have turned around, killed him in time, I think he would have had a chance for that round. But
Yeah.
yeah, sadly they do not hear us. If only that would be. If only they could hear us. Now that would be fun.
I mean, they would theoretically be cheating, but you know.
Theoretically cheating, but you know, we have our
Um.
human limitations as well.
Well, what do you suggest the Bimbals do here? They're in a disadvantage, and it's obviously not working out for them.
Well,
They're
as
going
you
up
could,
against that AWP on Platon. I don't know what to do.
yeah. So far, they're looking at where to go. Oh, the nade from Rage, and they're killing them down. Yes, right now for Bimbals, what I'd suggest them is they're waiting a little bit, and I think they expect Vincere expect Bimbals to wait now because they're the ones pushing in. They're being very hesitant to go in. Bimbals as a tease, I think, should now just go straight in and not wait around. Just throw some flashes, maybe a smoke or something, and just run through, get to a site, get a bomb plant at least, so they get some money, and then I think it's a higher chance for them to win the rounds. But we shall see if they choose to do that. Vincere still holding it down with 8 rounds against the 1. And Bimbals not knowing what to do. Oh, Rage. Oh, I think he made sound there. I think they know he's there. They're
But they
looking,
might.
and
Oh,
oh no, Rage gets some damage on Remiga there, but he goes down.
I mean, it's a 4v4, obviously with a player low in Bimbals, but they might be able to take advantage of that since there is equal manpower. Let's just hope that Platon doesn't get his up kills as he usually does. Maybe they
We see
fake out
them.
his shots
Yeah.
or they flash him. Let's see what they come up with.
I think they're gonna come up with something nice, but right now they just seem to be waiting, looking around, and they've got the first
Is
interaction shooting on Shin. Platon with the.
Shinra's. Oh,
Oh!
he's hiding in the corner. He gets the double kill. what? Ah, that was such good positioning, and I
Hmm,
do believe that he held back when he first saw them just so he can get a few more players. Which,
exactly, but now it's gonna be even more difficult because it's 2-on-2 with Remiga and Hug being super low, both
but
now on 16 and 12.
but that really doesn't matter when somebody has an AWP. Let's see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Platon here. Does he land the shots? He sees the nade coming through. He misses the first shot. Ooh,
They get the
but
bomb plant. Do they get the bomb plant? No, they
they
didn't get the
don't.
bomb plant.
You can see they ran in there. They just wanted that bomb plant for the extra economy. They knew it was all over, but they just
Mhm.
didn't manage to get it.
Tin decided to come up from behind and kill both of them. Sadly, they almost got that bomb plant. I think one more second and that bomb would have been planted. But well, now it's 9-1. Another smoke lineup. Hopefully that one doesn't either go away. Nope, that hits correctly. And Hug getting the first kill on Rage. I think that's a good advantage.
Oh, Remga
Oh,
with a nade, with a molly, it lands and he bounces badly.
that's not fun to see. But now,
Their economy is already bad enough. I think it's taking a toll here.
they have to. Oof.
Ooh, that was
Unlucky.
a headshot
A headshot
onto
down from
the
Tin.
boost.
And now it's a 3v4. I think it's still very much possible as they push out. But oh my god, 2 kills for Tin, I think that was. Oh wow. And now
Over.
Dylan just looking around with Reniga being left alone, the team leader. He gets the kill on Dylan now. And now is gonna try to look around to see if anybody's behind him. He finds one, but he doesn't get in. Ah.
I mean, he is in the air. He does have Peeker's advantage, but as he's falling, he can't really take advantage of that.
Mm-hmm.
The economy of Murder Vincere needs to be dismantled here by Bimbals somehow. Um, they would have to win a few rounds in a row. But they have a lot of nades now, they have a lot of utility. Let's see what they do with it. Hopefully it doesn't go into the roof and get destroyed. 4v3 now, after Shin goes down. Oh, perfect flash there from Jay-Z.
From Tin.
Oh, was it?
Yes, Tin. But
My bad.
yeah, and Tin getting another kill on Remiga and Darkinator being left alone. He gets a kill on Rage, but he's probably gonna go down with 11 HP left, and yes, he does. Virgins are get their 11th round now, 10 rounds up. I think this game is gonna probably go towards them unless Bimbal somehow after halftime finds a way to go toe to toe on them on the CT side. I do not know what the weights are on this map. I haven't played enough of it. I haven't looked up enough of it. But I imagine in some ways it is a lot more CT sided than terrorists.
Okay, you can see
Dorkinator
Dorkinator rushing in here.
gets spotted.
He
Dylan with
fails.
the flash. Oh, they got the 2 kills. This might be their round, and Dorkinator gets a second one. Sorry, but a third kill for the team, and now it's a 4v2. This, unless a clutch comes in handy, this could be for their round. And Shin gets 1 kill on them, but he's low
After some
now.
questionable spraying, to be honest.
Oh,
Dorkinator here comes in from behind it. Ooh,
oh no, the
it's a
choke.
1v2 now. Oh, this is... Oh, they had such a good advantage. But
Hug
he
being
sucked this.
left alone now. He gets the kill on Rage.
Okay,
Okay, last one is
the
6
bomb is
HP.
down,
He
and he's
has
a
a
low HP.
chance. He has a chance to get this kill, and he
Oh,
does. They got that round. They almost choked heavily there. Oh god, that
thank
was
goodness Hug was
Im-
there.
that was impressive by Shin. I'll be honest. He got those I think 2 kills on them,
Yeah,
and but yeah, then in the end, Hug got that last kill and got the second round for Bimbals. Might this be a turnaround round?
yeah, we'll see. Okay, it's already 4v4 looking good, but 2 of the players are very low. It's 7 and 38 HP. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Tin getting a kill on Hug and getting a second one. He kind of expected that boost and now it's a 2v4 with them being flamed off, not being able to go anywhere really. So, ooh, Tin comes and creeps up back. Is he gonna get the fourth kill? No, he doesn't. Remiga kills Tin, but he's gonna get flanked around by all these players. Is he gonna notice? He doesn't.
Tin's KD is actually over 3 right now, which is very impressive. If you look at him, he has 16 kills and
5 deaths.
yeah, 5 deaths, which he can really display his. He there's a reason he's the team leader. That's all I'm gonna say.
There is a reason he's the team leader. I fully agree. And so far, it's going up for Team Vincere. The Platon gets that op kill on Remiga with the bomb down. They don't have to worry about anything now. They know where they are. And gets the next kill on Hug. He was flying, gets the third one. Is he going to get the ace? He gets the ace. The 4-kill ace, sadly, but still. He gets
Beautiful.
that ace with that op. And it's 13-2 for halftime. This does not look good for Bimbals. What do you have to say about this first half?
Well, not the round my prediction expected, but not a good first half for the Bimbals. Obviously to be expected, quite obviously, since they are one man down. But I think what they need to do here is just talk to their team, make sure as we started talking, they just need to not demoralize the other team because it's quite difficult to get into their heads when they have the 13-2 advantage. I think here what they have to do is maybe take advantage and really try their hardest and make sure that their morals are high. Since I think personally I'm one of the person who looks at video games and I not the philosophy behind it when you're playing, but it's one of these games which you have to really think and get into people's heads.
I totally agree. And now the second half being started. This is nerve-wracking to see for Team Bimbals. Are they going to be able to pull off something on CT side? I am not 100% sure.
Hug
But
JG with the dual Berettas. Let's see what he does with it.
oh, the first kill already going towards Bimbals. Remiga gets that kill, but Tin gets the next one on them for a trade. And it's a 3v4. Oh, Remiga on top, but he doesn't get that kill. The bomb gets planted by Tin, and sadly, Rage and Tin get those last kills now.
I think if Ramya saw that player and he just connected that shot, he might have been able to flick over and he might have been able to get that kill. But that obviously didn't have to. That obviously didn't happen. It would have been great if it did, but I think going into the second round here, Merger Vincere, they only need 2 more rounds. Let's see what happens. Let's see. It's quite. They're obviously. I think Merger Vincere here on T side, they like A side a lot more, with the ramp and the 2 sides that they can go from. Also the pressure from mid. Knowing that there's actually 3 different angles, and since CT are very limited in their manpower. McQueen here looking in the wrong direction as somebody peeks up behind him. Hug Hug, I'll just call him, on site alone, trying to fend off the enemy team. Let's see what Shin does here. He's attacking site. He might be able to. Oh, he's with his knife, and he just sees him, catches him lacking, and with his knife out. So last round coming in here, everybody's obviously going to be spending all their money that they can.
Yep, 15-2 now for Merge Vincere against Bimbals. Really not looking like a good game, for like a good match right now. But it's difficult to say, seeing how yesterday's game went with Danish, sorry, Danish Dad Reformed. But here we already see McQueen going for that, gets that first kill on Rage. Is he gonna get the second one? No, Tin kills him down for a trade. Platomy goes, tries to get something on B, but doesn't. Remga holds it down, but they get the plant on A somehow. They didn't hold it down enough, and Dorkaner gets killed. Remiga and Hug being left alone now against 3 people on this round. Can they do something? They can't.
Yeah. That was actually a very nice off angle. I'm not sure who it was, but I think personally off angles, I'm a big fan of them. Oh wait.
Off angles are nice, yeah.
I if you're playing in a high stakes game, people tend to think about where they're gonna peak, and it's they tend to peak towards where they always study the map, knowing all their smokes and stuff. They know where their players are most likely going to be, but if you are in one of the places where it's really unexpected, like on top of that box, the crosshair is completely off, and you just managed to get that kill quite nicely. Shin here actually gets a 50% headshot percentage, which is quite nice.
50%, nice. It's impressive.
Shin, he got 13 kills, which, I mean, it's respectable, definitely. But you can really see Tin here, also in game called Jay-Z actually, but on stream you can see Tin. He had 21 kills and 6 deaths, which is over 3 KD 3.5 to be exact, which is impressive to say the least.
It is impressive, I fully agree.
But 16 to 2, going into the second game here, playing on today in the second game.
They're gonna have to do another veto for this next game.
But do you think there's any map where it's a lot more balanced for the 4 players, which Bimbals should be aiming towards?
I'll
Where
be
the
honest, I think Mirage is a good one. I think Mirage is a good one, seeing, okay, it's a little bit more CT sided, but it's,
there
I
was
think it,
a bit of a mishap. You're gonna have to rejoin the server, but that's okay.
yes, as I was saying, there is a chance on it to be able to pull it back, as seeing as it's strong enough of a map. It's a strong enough of a map to be able to play as 4 people on CT side and get that comeback if they manage to lose a lot of rounds on T side.
Let's see. We're obviously gonna have me having a veto here again. Let's see. We're gonna have to get all the players back in. It's the server actually closed. We're just gonna have to get everybody back in. It's gonna just take a single little minute.
Oh, chat. Yes. Shin is joining in first with that team.
Okay.
So on, everybody else joining in. Good to see.
Let's see. I think the fifth player from Bimbals, if they do win this, if they win this map, then he might be able to show up because the Bimbals actually wanted to delay the match by 1 hour. Actually, he just might be able to join mid game. We'll see.
We will be able to join mid game. I fully agree.
Let's hope that happens for the Bimbals here.
Hell yeah. I hope so too.
Now we're we're waiting for the last.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we're waiting for the last one.
Let's see. No. They have started the veto without all the players being there. Interesting.
Okay. That is interesting indeed.
Maybe they have some respect here for them. And I just wanted to have this fair game. I think the last player is actually, yeah, he did just join now, so he's. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let's see. Has anybody started a video? No. Oh yeah.
Waiting for the veto of the next map.
See, stream can't see chats right now, but they're threatening for 1v1, which is always fun. Hopefully, it's gonna be a long game, so I don't know if they'll want to have a 1v1 after this game as well. But that wouldn't be streamed. But okay, now we're starting the veto with DE nuke being banned first. Somehow they just don't like a nuke.
They don't like nuke. That was the first one being banned last time as well.
Yeah.
Sucks to see. I would have loved to see some nuke action in this tournament. Or in this game at least. Who knows? Maybe if they get a win on this one, the third map will be nuke.
You know what map I wish was still in the map pool?
Tell me.
Train. I miss
Is train not in the map pool anymore?
No, it's
I
not in the
must have missed that.
Yeah, it's not in the competitive map pool anymore. So that's kind of a shame. I would have liked to see him trains.
That is a shame. I fully agree. I would have loved to see that as well.
It was actually one of the semifinals last year, which was obviously okay. Let's see. So Nuke, Ancient, and Inferno have been vetoed so far. Now it is the merger Vincere ban. Let's see what they choose. They vetoed Overpass. Personally, I'm not a big fan of Overpass. What do you think of it?
Overpass, personally, for me, it's one of my favorite maps. It has to be top 5 or like top 3, with a very controversial opinion. But my top 1 is Cobblestone, actually.
Cobblestone.
Yeah, that was my favorite map. the original one. Let me just
Okay.
be real. The original one, not the newer one.
Well, okay, now that Vito has been chosen, we are going to DE Mirage. One of the most famous maps, I'd say. Um, it's one of the maps which always gets picked somehow.
Well, as I said already, I expected them to pick it at least somehow, because it is a pretty good map for those comebacks, in my opinion. I've
It's
seen them be good for those comebacks previously, not just in the tournament, but also for myself in my own experience. And so I really do expect Bimbals to be able to play 4v5 against Team Merge Vincere on Mirage.
we're gonna be going over to Mirage. Any favorite smokes? I asked this commentator yesterday, but any favorite smokes on
Favorite
Mirage?
smokes? I would have to say probably smokes that go from the apartments, you know, the little outer apartments,
Hmm?
all the way to mid. I've seen that before, like towards connector. Those are nice.
Oh yeah, we love seeing some complicated smokes from across the map. Those are always great.
Those
I,
are indeed always great.
yeah. I think the one smoke that I always use, which anyone, if I ever see a new competitive lobby, you can always use this. It's against me, but I like smoking jungle from CT. No, from not T spawn, but that area right before ramp. I forget what it's called, but yeah.
I call it
I
the
like
area
that.
before ramp.
Yeah, I
But
think
yeah,
that's the appropriate name.
it's more than an appropriate name. I fully agree.
Um,
But yeah, that is a really nice smoke. I fully agree. It's an interesting smoke, kind of difficult for me to do, as I actually haven't done smoke lineups in a very long time. But well, sometimes they're fun to do. I had like a whole session of trying to learn Mirage smoke lineups, but yeah,
yeah,
they're not the
yeah,
easiest.
we actually saw a Molotov lineup from Tin here. He was in CT spawn and he managed to Molotov site, but he actually hit it on top of that box you see on A site, uh,
Wow.
which landed and then it spread out quite well, which I'm getting excited to see if he used that in game.
If he does that, I'm excited to see that too, as I haven't seen that. I'd be very interested to see that. Hopefully, maybe they chose to also do some more impressive smokes, some flashes. The amount of pop flashes you can get on this map is also pretty insane.
Yeah.
As the buildings are just high enough that if you throw it by standing or something, you know that you can get that
Mhm.
perfect pop flash onto side or onto mid or something that they wouldn't notice it and have time to turn around to shield themselves from that flash. So it would be also impressive to see those. Those are really nice and helpful for the team to win those crucial rounds if they have the utility. And here we see,
It's the knife round now.
yeah, the knife round already. Let's go. Yeah. Adrian, you want to take the right knife round?
Sure. Why not? Alright, let's see. With the 45 here from, Bimbals, they're gonna have to go. They're actually going mid. Let's see. I think what they're gonna do. I think what the best idea here is to do is to hide, or like one of the players bait them, which then forces, and then obviously one of the eager people from, Merger Vincere will have to just go for the attack whilst he's in a 1v4, and then they isolate the players. Here we can actually... It's actually 2v4 now. They actually had quite a good advantage on one of the players. But yeah, it
Oh.
ends up in a 4v0 for 4v1, and it was actually pretty nice from Merger Vincere, but yeah.
And they have decided to stay as they got to pick Merge Vincere.
So they're gonna be staying on CT, which again is quite surprising to me. They actually picked this last time. Maybe they're more comfortable with the M4A4, or something. Maybe they know more smokes or Molotovs lineups from there. We'll see.
We shall definitely see. As we already have a stronger lineup towards mid and B side on the T side from Bimbals, they land a smoke right onto that window position. Impressive. They smoke that player out. He gets some information about the fact that they're somewhere there, but on short there are confrontations already, and 2 go down, 3 go down, Rage and Platon taking them down, and McQueen being left alone on that team now goes down. What the hell? Okay.
Wolves round.
Platon gets a nice toxic team kill there.
A little banter. Maybe he's very confident. Let's see. Let's see what the Bimbals do here.
They
With
were
one
saying
SSG.
they were previously saying that they could even take them on a 3v5. So I think they're pretty confident. But yeah.
Some
You were
smoke
saying.
lineups here. Let's see. That's probably gonna land on CT and one on jungle. I think it was. Yeah, it was the jungle connector smoke, which is one of my favorite smoke, of course. And they smoked the ramp as well. It was
Now,
ooh, it's a 1v1
wow.
now.
It's a 1v1 by with Hug against Dylan. Dylan has an FAMAS, but he gets that kill on Hug. I didn't see what Hug had there for his weapon. I think it was an SMG of some sort.
Yeah,
But
Dylan.
yeah, two rounds for Merge Vincere, with Bimbals actually being close to having those rounds, or actually this last round. And I think they have the potential to at least do something on this map rather than losing. What was it? 15-2. And the
Any
smokes
viewers coming from
getting thrown.
Rocket League since that game was over? Actually, quite a long time ago. I just wasn't notified of it earlier. Welcome. We're playing Bimbals versus Merger Vincere in CS:GO. Let's see. Off, but
EB2 versus Lux 1, and Lux 1 Mergevin getting that the third round. It happened so fast that we couldn't even see or commentate.
yeah. I think Merger Vincere at this point, they've demoralized Bimbals so much that it's I mean, they are attempting a lot of their lineups with smokes and a lot of nice lineups here. Wait, I do think that it's actually the CTs who are smoking the window off, because it is a one-way smoke. Since there is a little gap in the bottom left, you can actually see it.
I think they got that smoke right there. Exactly, but now as you can see it's a 2v3 with the T's having to pull off back to the...
See,
Oh, failed flash by Dylan, but will he get this kill? Probably on Dorkinator.
he's on
Dorkinator has
8
to back
HP.
up. Has to back up. He has that low HP. He has no choice but to back up.
I think Remya also missed a flashbang here. So
Yeah,
it's
he
just
did.
left and right and misses flashes. See,
And now
Dorkinator
they're...
is exactly 1 HP.
Oh, wow. And
Remga alone here, 56 HP in a 1v3. He's looking behind, let's see what he does.
is he gonna be able to
But,
hold this down?
oh,
Remika gets that first kill. on rage, he throws his molly, tries to get someone off of that car position, hoping that someone is there. But they both seem to be on that short side, with one now pushing towards the site, and he has spotted Remiga, so they know he hasn't turned around. He barely has any time if he wants to go to the other side. He has to attack, but that angle was too strong for Remiga. He gets killed. Wow. Yeah. What is this? 4-0 now for Merge Vincere. It's not looking great, but it's always been like close, either by one teammate, one teammate short or something. If they had that fifth, they would very much have won
Oh,
those rounds.
some friendly trolling here on some from Murdering said they actually Molotov off Shin, so then he can't get into jungle.
Oh,
Which was Hug J to actually get a double kill from mid with a op.
but
But
he gets killed down by Platon, exactly.
now
And
Remga again, the team leader in a 1v3 situation. He actually gets one of the players, so it's a 1v2 now. One player is coming from kitchen, and one player coming from short Platon.
ooh, the whiff.
Bit of a missed spray down from Remga.
Remiga whiffed those shots. I feel bad for him. I would have screamed if I was in his position.
Yeah.
Those times when you're missing those shots and you're just like, what the fuck? This is not me. This is the game. You want to blame the game, but you know that there's something that you have to improve, whether with the aim or the shot bursts. But now we see Platon already noticing that one person has jumped. Tin getting that first kill on Remiga, but a trade coming in against him by Dorkinator. Now it's a 3v4. They know Platon is in there with his op, and so they're trying to get him. What a nice flash, but he doesn't get that kill, sadly. They're all up in that position.
Ooh, Hug
Ooh,
J.
Hug gets the kill. Hug gets that kill on Platon. Their op goes down, but Rage is there to back him up. But
Hey, it's a
more
2v2 now, finally.
another trade coming in, and it's a 2v2. Exactly, it's an even game, but both of them are up there. Oh,
It's
Shin
2v1
getting
again.
that first kill on McQueen, and Dorkinator being left alone. Only 1 HP and 1 armor being taken off, so he has enough to take this clutch if he does it well enough. They don't know which way he's rotating, so it's a 1v1 either way. And he is pushing towards A. He has to get this first 1v1.
Oh, but Shin with the
But
op, just he has that advantage just since Dorkinator, he has to rotate and he just has to peek so many angles at once. Platon or who was it? Shin.
it
Yeah,
was Shin.
Shin he just has to peek that one angle since it's very unlikely that he's going Palace.
Exactly. So now we see a more push towards B, but the guy on mid Hug, he probably had some kind of sniper to try and defend mid. He gets killed by Platon. He's just too strong with that op. Oh, but he does get caught by Dorkinator a little bit on that lower position, or the under position, and so they have some info.
And
Shin.
actually kills one of the players in tunnel.
Oi.
Will this be another flawless round? It's a 2v5 here. Let's see as
If I were Bimbals, I would try to at least get a couple kills so their economy goes down, and that's what Dorkinator does. He gets the first kill. The reload almost killed him. But he does still get killed by Platon. Dylan with what a nice little boosted peak there. They notice that he's going to be coming that way, and is Remiga gonna go down? Yes, he does go down, sadly.
Dylan just on that off angle yet again. I can't get enough of I can't get enough. Yeah.
Those are interesting off angles. Though I think that's a very good boost peak there. I've tried to use that myself sometimes, but it's such a small little gap that it's difficult to get any kills. It's more for information for me.
Yeah. Let's see.
Bimbals going towards that mid position again, and Platon getting a kill already and getting a second kill. They have to stop pushing that mid. They want to get the mid control, but it's not working for them, and they're 3 down with only Shin getting a low HP, and now Remiga having to defend himself. They have a bomb button, so they don't have to worry about anything. Remiga just has to survive. He gets the first kill with a little bit of those whiff shots. He has to do it just enough so that he can survive, but he doesn't. He gets only 1 kill. Not a flawless round, but still, so far it's flawless from Merge with 8-0. And they have to, I think they have to stop trying to push for that middle. They're doing that way too much. They get caught off by Platon with his op there.
Let's see. Well, actually, talking back about favorite smokes, there's actually one very nice smoke I've seen. It's a one-way smoke on mid. And basically go into the tunnel stairs, and then you just place a smoke, and you can peek over into central mid.
Oh, the push from Rage!
Oh.
He gets the kill on Dorkinator, and Tin gets the kill on Remy got down in the lower position with Rage coming in to get that last kill. Okay. They're just styling on them now. It's being toxic. Report for toxicity. Come on.
Yeah, this is humiliation here. They're really cyberbullying him, I'd say. This is what they teach you in school.
How could they? Did you have that in your school as well? Did you have that be secure thing?
Yeah, of course we did. Where someone who okay, whatever. Let's get back into commentating. Yeah. Finally, it's a 4v4, actually quite balanced here. With the bomb down, already got that economy for them. It's a 3v3 now. 2v2, Remga in a 1v2, 1v0, 1v1 here against Rage. Let's see. But Rage is just better. He just has time. He just walks around, looks at the guns, see which one he likes the best, and he just defuses the bomb.
He picks up that op, probably gonna toss it to his friend there, Platon, unless he's feeling a little stingy. I mean, they've got enough money to buy whatever the fuck they want, but
yeah, Rage and Platon both have ops here now.
Oh yeah, he decided to keep it. And Shin going for the MP9. Okay,
yeah,
that's interesting. He's really. I think he's gonna try to go push them. Somehow.
Pushing Palace here.
Pushing Palace straight away, but they're going towards B. They're gonna find this out in a really quick big bit. Hug. He's gonna get that first kill with the P90. Yes, he does. But he gets put down low. It's a 4v4 now, equal match. But now the CTs are coming all around them. And Platon getting that op kill on Remiga.
They never planted the bomb. They had such a site is basically open. They could have planted.
Platon! Oh my god, Platon! 3 kills already. Is he gonna get the last one? No, he doesn't. Rage gets that last one, but almost a 4k ace for Platon. Oh wow. They had the site they could have planted at least, but they didn't. It was just too slow.
They haven't gone A in a while, and here we see team damage from Shen onto Platon. They're trying to make it fair, I assume. Shen pushing Palace again. Then let's see what happens here. There's a bunch of talk at mid. Rage actually. Rage actually goes down. It's a 1v2 here for Dorkinator.
He gets those 2 important kills. Now he's left alone against 2 people, Shin and Dylan. Shin being a problem. Not as much a problem. He's got an MP9, but he's still a bit of a problem. He's kind of a strong player on their team. Dorkinator looking at all angles, trying to survive, make sure that he doesn't have to do anything stupid, but he gets caught. He's got 2 people, and sadly, he gets taken down by Dylan. They had that chance. 1 versus 2. Now it's 2 versus 0. And this next round, with being 12 rounds down, they're gonna have to try to do something. They're gonna have to change
I
something.
I don't think there can be much talk about the Bimbals winning here. It's mostly about winning a single round. At this point. But this was
Oh,
1 HP. That would have been the fastest round I've ever experienced if he would have died. But that was
he kills
okay.
himself. Okay.
Wow.
Well, I guess he just realized that he had 1 HP and was just saying screw it.
Yeah.
uh,
Was that
can't be seen in the stream, but he says he won't get me alive, so he decided to just off himself there.
team kill? Cause I don't
No,
understand how fast that was.
he killed himself. I think he went to the commands and did /kill.
Can you do
And
that from a player?
yes, you
Or
can.
I think he might have
You could.
mollied himself or something.
No,
But
he did. He
interesting.
definitely went to kill. I don't think he mollied himself. He just did kill on the console commands. Would have shown up as burnt killed. But yeah. And now we see up another 14-0. I don't think the Bimbals are really trying anymore with only Dorkanair having a weapon for now. Oh, no. Are they gonna get those weapons in there? Yep, they do. Okay. I was worried that they were not gonna try for this last round of half as it's 14-0. But they want to get at least one round. It seems that they've just opted in for a quick B push. But they stopped. Why did they stop? That would have helped them if they would have continued, I think. Because now they have time for Shin to go around and kill them from behind. And Dorganator being left behind again. The Molly, he has no chance. He has no chance. And Rage throwing the last
15-0
nade.
last round after the this swish
Half.
here.
Yeah, this last half was a straight flawless half for Merge Vincere. I feel bad for Bimbals, but they're waiting too much. That's what I see is their issue. They wait too much, so they give Merge Vincere an option to go around them or to push them. That happened also last game. That just they're playing it way too safe in my opinion. What do you think?
I mean, okay, really, I think they just they had those good pushes onto B side where they managed to get plants, but there was that one round where I think there was miscommunication, where the bomb was thrown onto the ground and it just never got picked up again. Where they could have planted, gotten that economy back up, and there's some general some bad communication and just some mishaps that weren't supposed to happen. They also never really went to A. I think they tried it in the beginning. They had some nice smoke lineups, but nothing came out of it. Last round here, they split their manpower. But it's just
Oh wait,
such a fast round.
16-0. Straight to
16-0. I'm
16-0.
interested in this interview. Um, let's see what we
Oh
can
wow.
have here.
Okay. That went by really quickly. They didn't even get to pull in their 5th player, sadly.
Do we want to have who do we want to interview? Do we think?
Let's get I don't know. I think Platon is a good player to get in.
Platon? Okay, let's
Yes,
get him in here.
first.
Hello, Platon.
Hello.
Hey Platon. Hey, that was a nice game. The first one going down, what was it, 16-2 rounds, and now this one going to 16-0. You were the main opper, I'm guessing, of the team,
Yeah.
seeing as you got those kills on mid always. How were these games for you? Too easy?
Yeah, quite easy. It's 4v5, come on.
Yeah, it's a 4v5. Of course, they had problems with getting their 5th player, sadly, but yeah, it still was a little bit of an easy match there. Yeah, Those were impressive shots you made with that op. How long have you been training with that op there? Do you like play all the time on competitive matches or?
Yeah, I play faces all the time with an op.
Nice.
Hmm. Well, okay, what are your predictions for the finals? You're going up against Danish Dad Reformed, a good team from last year. What do you think is gonna happen?
We're gonna win 2-0.
2-0? You think you're gonna win 2-0?
Aren't they also
Have
a
you,
4 vs 5?
we'll see if they manage to get their fifth player. I think he might be off on holiday, but he might come back. We'll see. But have you been spectating their matches, seeing how they play or their playstyle?
Nah.
Well,
Uh,
it's
okay.
gonna be. I think even though it's gonna be a 4v5, I think it's gonna be still a difficulty, seeing as how in their last game they managed to get 2-0 on Sages with those 4 players. I think it's still gonna be a challenge. Are you still, even though knowing that, you're still confident in it being 2-0 for you guys?
Of course. It's a 4
Okay.
vs 5.
Okay. Well,
Well,
if
I personally don't have anything else to add. I think
I
we're gonna bring in the enemy team.
so yeah, thank you,
And
Plato.
Okay, bye.
We
thank you,
wish you good
Plato.
luck in the next one.
Thank you.
Good luck in the finals. Now I think we're gonna be bringing in Remya from
There
the
you go. Yeah.
Bimbals, the team leader.
Hmm.
Let's see what he has to say about the game.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello, Remya.
hey, Remigo.
Can you again move my teammate Ardentix to interview?
We can certainly do that
Okay.
Wait,
if
what?
wherever he shows. He seems to have left the voice chat, so
He's not in the voice chat anymore, so we can't drag him
Uh,
in.
wait.
while we wait for him, a quick question for you. Uh, this was not a very fun game for you. It came out as a 2-0, 2 games to 0 with such a low amount of rounds.
Yeah.
Do you blame it? Do you blame it on not having that fifth player?
Well, no, not really. It was just unexpected. We just uh, didn't play very seriously. We tried to do something. I think the saying that 4v5 is like a little bit scary for us, so kind of shitted our pants.
Alright, fair enough. We brought in Argentix. But, I mean, now you guys are going to the third place match. Do you think you're gonna have your fifth player then? By the match?
Yeah, I hope so. Hope so. Everybody's here.
Alright.
Honestly,
Well, then you're going up
who
against
cares?
Sages, a team from EB1. Have you guys been spectating the matches, seeing how they play? Any
Yeah,
tactical?
yeah. We saw their matches, and we can call this like a match, the Clash of Brussels.
The Clash of Brussels, that is a really nice title. I really hope to see a good clash there.
Yeah.
From this game, though, is there anything you think you guys can improve for this next game? Did you see anything that was you know,
Um,
pretty
yeah.
not nice from you guys?
Oh, okay. So, we could definitely improve by bringing a fifth person because I think our worst thing was the mentality from the beginning. So we were kind
Hmm.
of negative, and we were already like, okay, we're gonna lose this, so let's have fun. Because in Vertigo, we saw like that we completely sucked at this moment, even though we could do better, but we sucked. And then in Mirage, we just
Mhm.
realized, okay, let's just have fun and fuck this. Sorry for
Mhm.
the language, but these are just kids. Like even when I spectated them, I realized they answer short sentences, which does say a lot about them. In psychology, says that they're not really talkative, social, and I'm not surprised that they spend so much time in CS:GO. So We really didn't stand a chance. It's like analyzing is not only about looking at their shooting and everything. It's about social.
Their character.
Their character. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like you can tell them they're toxic. Like who tryhards against the team that is losing 0? Like literally. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, some without the toxic. Well, I mean, there was some toxicity in the chat as I saw of the game.
I think toxicity was the only thing that was keeping this game interesting.
That's probably true. Definitely.
Yeah, but apart from that, yeah, we just saw that they have skins for hundreds of euros or tens of euros, and we were like, okay, well, they've got nothing better to do than play CS:GO. But hands to them, they're good.
Yeah, I mean, I do think that there are actually some. They actually have a pro team somewhere, and they're participating in tournaments. So, well, all right. What do you think for the finals? Do you think they're gonna win the whole thing, or?
I hope not. I don't like kids, and I hope to see them cry.
Okay.
We're cheering for Danish dads.
We're cheering for the Danish dads. Go on, you motherfuckers! Beat them up.
Okay, well, it's gonna be the Battle of Brussels for 3rd place and the Battle of Luxembourg for 1st place. It's gonna be interesting to see both of these games, I think. But yeah, well, I hope you guys play nicely and have a better game next time against Team Sages.
Yep.
Yeah,
For
thank
sure.
you.
Adrian, do you have anything else to say?
I feel
No.
No.
Yes.
Who are you rooting for?
I would be personally rooting for the 3rd place. Me personally, I have to vote for you guys. And for the 1st place, I'd
I
probably be
believe that
more
there's some
for.
bias there, but you know.
There's a lot of bias. Don't worry. This is with a lot of bias, but rooting for you, and for the 1st place, I'd probably go for the Danish dads.
Of course. I mean, it was a nice experience apart from those kids. But you live and learn. Maybe they'll go pro one day.
Yeah. And then you can
One
say I played against those kids in a tournament once. Well, thank you guys. I think Rage actually wants to be interviewed. I think we'll bring him in and see what he has to say.
Oh, can we
But
can we
thank you
stay and have a
guys.
conversation with him?
Sadly, we do not wish to get the toxicity into this
Oh
stream.
no, no,
there won't be any
I'm gonna act
toxicity.
real nice. I'm gonna act real nice. PG-13, let's say.
Yeah, we can serve you guys. You can listen
Okay.
to the conversation, but I don't think we're gonna let you talk since there might be some
Oh,
tension
come on.
here.
Okay,
Come
okay.
on. Come on, let me talk to the
No,
kid.
no.
I love him. I love him.
All right, let's bring in Rage. Let's
We
see what he has to
we
say.
might be able to talk if we see it's a nice enough time.
Hello, Rage. I heard that you wanted to be interviewed.
Yeah.
Well, any particular reason for that?
Well, I don't know. Maybe I want to showboat. I want to show that I have talent.
Well, you definitely displayed that in this game, and it's no doubt in I think anyone's mind that you're a bad player. There's no thought of that. What do you think for the finals? You're going up against the Danish Dad Reformed. What do you think is gonna happen?
Yeah, I heard a lot of people are for the Danish dads, and kind of threw me off because I really thought we made an impact, But no, we'll crush them 16-0. There's no doubt. I mean, you can make your bets, but yeah.
All right, fair enough. Thank you. For that. Okay.
I think Adrian, you wanna go? Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I have one question for you. Since you guys won against this team, what do you think is gonna happen in the 3rd place when they're playing for 3rd place?
I mean, I haven't really seen the team they're playing against, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna root for the ones we just played against because I don't know. They seem like nice guys, and it's respectable how they played and everything.
Mm-hmm. Well, my last question is, so even though you think it's gonna be 16-0, does that mentality stay, realizing that even though they might be playing a 4v5 against you guys, they still managed to play their last game 4v5 and managed to get that 2-0 two map win pretty easily, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And does that still affect you in any way? Are you gonna go in differently, or are you just gonna keep being like, we're gonna get this super easy?
No, there's no doubt that we are losing this. Like, if we are losing this, then, well, I can't even think of anything to say because I know we're not. So I'm just that sure. I'm just that sure. So, I mean, we'll just see on Sunday, I guess. Then.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
if anyone from the stream wants to look at these guys play, it's gonna be on Sunday at noon, I believe. That's when their match is gonna be played. Well, I wish you guys the best of luck in the finals. I don't think we're gonna be commentating. That's gonna be Elon and Bogo. So I think that's the last from me and Puse, unless we're commentating third place. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for playing as well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Do you have any?
The only thing I really have to say is that even though this game came out to a not so favorable end for Team Bimbals, I think they still played well enough that for a lot of those rounds, if they had that extra manpower, that one manpower, they would have gotten those rounds. So I think it's still a very high chance for them to win their next game. And for the first place game, I am very not sure, as I